What's up everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we're going to talk about what my plan is for 2023. If you guys didn't know, at the end of this past year I was in an accident. There was about $13,000 in damage, but you know, we have to move forward. So I'm excited to have my car back. The front end has been repaired, so very excited to have that back. I do plan on filing a diminished value claim in order to recoup some of the money that I will lose whenever it comes time for me to sell this car later on. But we'll get into that later. But for now, I want to talk to you guys about what my plan is for my build, my C7 Z06 build, and all the goals that I have for this car this year. So let's dive in. So for those of you guys that haven't had a chance to view my last video, I did go on ahead and have JP Euro and his team lower the car. The car looks much more aggressive, and I think it just gives it a total overall exotic appearance now. I think one of my favorite things about this car is the fact that it's the best car bang for the buck. But so for the first few things that I want to do aesthetically to this car is I'm looking forward to replacing these with the clear Euro style. You know, I know a lot of guys black them out, but in my personal opinion, it's a reflector. It's there to make sure, you know, you're visible and seen, and I want myself and whoever's in the car with me to be safe. So that's the first thing. The second thing is I actually plan on replacing this license plate bracket right here. There's actually a really nice one made by WeatherTech that has a clear piece over it, so I'm not having to worry about retaping it or the weathering of the tape getting in the way. It looks really nice. I've seen it on a MSO McLaren 600 LT. I also plan to debadge this. This is just a nightmare to clean, and a lot of people with Z06s have already done that, and it looks good without it. I also plan to film a video later on about liquid metal cleaner as well as the steel wool to clean these. The goal is to replace these with the Corsa Extremes with an X pipe, and I'll do the black finish tailpipe, so that'll look really nice. But overall, I actually plan to wrap the car a color that nobody else in the Corvette industry has ever done, so I'm very excited about that. The wrap will require me, just based on a color code, to tint the windows. I've never really had a problem with the fishbowl experience. I like to drive with the top off and the windows down, but as an added bonus, I will have the calipers repainted to match, so I'm very excited about that. I think that'll look really nice. That'll probably come during the summer, maybe Q2, Q3, not really for sure. You know, I've actually thought about adding, I don't want to call them mud flaps, but they're the carbon fiber piece that comes right there. There's one on the back and one on the front, but you know, the more you drive on the back roads and things, with the car being lower, it has a tendency to throw these rocks straight onto the car, as opposed to when it was in 4x4 mode, it would just sling up and hit somebody else. For those of you guys that don't know, I did start another business. I'm in real estate now as well, so once the wrap is ready to go, these will obviously come off, but for now, why not market my other business? But that's it for the most part as far as the aesthetics on the outside. A lot of people have asked me, where are you going to do the stage 3 winglets or canards on the front? And to be quite honest, with me just lowering my car, it's going to stick out quite a bit more, so I figured, well, I don't really want to do that yet. I don't really want to scuff that up, but as far as the outside, that's pretty much it. So window tint, new exhaust, new wrap, new colored paint calipers. So very excited about that. I love this car a lot, and I'm excited for what the future holds. I'm still debating on the ZR1 wing. I think it looks really nice, but not really for sure if that's, you know, what I want to do. Maybe I'll add the middle piece on the wicker bill, but for now, I like the way it looks. But that's it as far as on the outside. But let's now dive onto the inside and what I plan to do here. So like I said earlier, the wrap that I actually have planned will clash with the red interior, but I will get the windows tinted. But one thing that I do want to keep I do want to keep uniform, as I do want to keep the black with the red, especially with the red stitching here, the red paddles. So what I plan on doing is I'm going to replace the 2017 steering wheel with the 2019 steering wheel. So right here, this became carbon fiber, and so did this. And you know, you can buy a lot of them in the aftermarket, you know, area, but to me they just don't really look as good. So I'm gonna go with the stock 2019. If any of you guys have done that, comment down below where you got it. But that's it for the interior for the most part. I really, you know, I would like to change this as far as not really change my radar detector, but get it to where it's up under the mirror, to where it's using the power source there, not using the cigarette lighter. But you know, this interior is the way I like it. You know, the 3LZ was really nice, but I prefer this to be black. I just think it looks nicer in my opinion. But you know, that's it for the interior. So now let's move up to the performance. What am I gonna add to this car performance wise? Let's increase the J's, baby. So for the performance wise, right now obviously at stock we're looking at 650 horsepower, 650 foot-pounds of torque. The first few things I plan to add are some of the inexpensive things. So blue attack air filter, that's a pretty good boost for you know, only $100 bucks, $110. Then I plan to get the Haltech or Corsa cold air intake. If I'm gonna go on ahead and do the Corsa exhaust system, I might as well do the Corsa cold air intake, just kind of the uniformity. But I'd also like to do the Mighty Mouse catch can. I think that would be a nice addition. As far as people wondering what my build plan is for this, my build plan is to have the car around 800 horsepower. I'm not trying to build a track car. I'm not trying to build a drag car, just a fun street car that I can enjoy my rallies with. Matt Mormon from Obsessed Garage also talked about the DRC controller to improve the handling. This car, in my opinion, handles really, really well. But, you know, if I can get it more like a GT3 where it really, really feels like it's hugging the road, then that'll be a great bonus. But right now, that's pretty much the plan. Maybe later on I'll spend $10,000 or how much ever it costs for the Magnuson supercharger. I know that would definitely get me to the 800. It's hard for me to justify spending $10,000 on this car when I only paid $66 for it. It's just kind of the percentage. But you know, I've really enjoyed this car, and you know, to get it to exotic or hypercar numbers would be awesome. But so far I've really, really enjoyed this car, and I look forward to another year of making content for it. And I appreciate all of my subscribers for subscribing to the channel. You know, I'm newer to YouTube, but I'm trying to be like some of the high quality, great YouTubers out there. But thank you guys for watching the channel. I appreciate you guys a lot. If you guys are new here, please leave me a like or comment and introduce yourself. But if you're a returning subscriber, thank you guys so much for helping build this channel. Now, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.